Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Boston, they're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
Well, this is a special matchup we've got here today. Two of the great franchises in this league. A lot of great games between these two clubs over the years, Clark.
You know what? I think if you ask them, Steve, as far as they're concerned, this game counts double time in the standings. It really holds a lot of weight with them.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Speedy backcourt of Rondo and Bradley. The skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. And it's Wallace in at the 3 spot. Here's G. The pass to Bryant. Here's G. Back to Bryant. And he gets it to go from the corner.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Now here's Chandler, averaging 6 points per contest. Fades away. It's another look. And again it will fall. Basket good there from G. G's got his second basket of the game.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Into Sullinger. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
See the way he times his passes so well? That was a great assist.
Here's G. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. On the wing, Chandler. G kicks to Kobe. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 5 on the clock. Here's G. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Really getting after it on the offensive boards, adding to his early total with that putback.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night. That free throw good from G. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Bradley kicks to Rondo. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The drive by Bryant. The feed to Chandler. Here's G. He's covered by Rondo. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Randall. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Olynyk.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Second free throw, no good. Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Rondo with it. Now guarded by G. Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Offside Rondo. Kicks it to Wallace. Tipped away. Chandler with the steal. Last break. The Lakers. It's stolen by Rondo. Right side Bradley. Passes it to Rondo. Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. He feeds it to Olynyk. And the foul called on G. That's his first foul. Here's Sullinger. 23 points for him the last game against New Orleans.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him too.
Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Bradley can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 3. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by G.
Oh man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Rondo with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Sullinger the screen. Rondo passes to Wallace. Feeds to Olynyk. Outside Bradley. Fires the three. And he gets it to go. Bradley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Here's G. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Randall. G dishes to Randall. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value it like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And it was so important for their bench to come in and play well in that game. I thought that was critical to the victory.
Well, they got contributions up and down the roster, and that's what you need.
Wow, look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
G kicks to Randall. Oh, there haven't been many misses at the line for this group of players. This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. Second, Kobe Bryant.
Well, one of the benefits of being such a great foul shooter is that it enables him to be even more aggressive than he normally would be offensively.
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, it causes defenders to give him more room than maybe they would otherwise.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Hill. Green comes in for Wilson Chandler. Young is subbed in for Kobe. Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
Boy, I hope we see a few more of those.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens for a minute. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8 ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
All right, Doris, thanks. And it seems they have planned wisely for a matchup like this against a team that scores so proficiently.
Well, you can't just ignore the firepower they've got. You've got a plan for it. Get guys shots and see if you can get your team some momentum.
Well, if you don't do that, Steve, then you'll get burned. I mean, it sounds like they're prepared for the challenge, though.
Here's G. He's got 7. Offline with his 3. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Green with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Lakers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's G. He's guarded by Thornton. Over in the corner, Green to the wing right side. Davis with a screen on Thornton. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Lakers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Caron Butler is checked in for Randall. The Lakers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by G. Davis has got his 2nd basket.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just to add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers. The first thing he said to his players was that the transition game will be the single most important factor today. He wants them to push the tempo at every opportunity. He also told them their offense needs to center around the pick and roll. That's a play he feels they can use to really exploit the weaknesses in this defense. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Here's G. He's got 8. Zeller with the double team. And Young kicks to G. Cranes the three-pointer. G's got 11 points. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound.
And Green gets it to go.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And the foul called on G.
I like that shooting.
Fouls for him very early in the second.
Boston making some changes. Celtics trail by 9. G, he's in at point guard. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Bryant is out there with Wilson Chandler. That's the Laker 5. Outside Rondo. And Hill with the block. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Kobe Bryant. Last 10 games for him have been very nice. Averaging 17 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game with the way he can score.
Yeah, you got to have players like him who can occasionally just take over the game with their scoring.
Clock at 4. Wallace with a screen for Olynyk. On its way from Young for 2. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game. Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And it's Rondo penetrating. It's stolen by Hill. Fast break, here they come. Here's G. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Rondo to end the run. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Gerald Wallace. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And it's Bryant in the corner. Off the left rim and out.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Wallace. G with the rebound. Lakers leading by 11. Fast break, the Lakers. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. They get it back. Randall no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo.
And checking out some numbers for Kobe Bryant. Showing up amongst the best. They love what they've seen from him the last couple of weeks. First in free throw percentage. And he's right there among the league's most efficient shooters, ranking in the top 3 in field goal percentage.
Yeah, his focus from the line has been special, and that's one reason, Steve, he's at the top of the list in free throw shooting percentage, because his focus is on target and he doesn't stray from that. His routine is excellent.
Here's Hill. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Hill's got his first points of the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Here's Wallace. And the layup's good off the glass. Wallace has got 6.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Bradley on the double team. Kobe, no good.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Rondo passes to Bradley. Young outside. 6 to shoot. Rondo. And the lead is down inside single digits. Rondo's got 4 this quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Rondo on the double team. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position. 10 games. You look at G, a top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and deliver the offense in addition to running the offense. What a star-studded bunch of players.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing that to me makes these guys special, Steve, is that they can do so many things to enable and help their offense. And not all point guards in the league have the unique combination produced that these guys do. And they've done it on a night-in, night-out basis. And I've marveled at their consistency as well.
And Kobe, here we go. That one goes. Kobe. Bryant's got 11 points.
And he's shaking off a poor first-quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Lakers. They hold the first-place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Oklahoma City. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
Looking at the Lakers, they've actually taken the NBA by storm since the season kicked off. They put themselves right in the mix with the league's top teams when most people thought they'd be bottom feeders.
And I know it's early, Clark, but the way they've looked, I think they'll be in that mix all the way to the end.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, G, in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was just a man on a mission. He finished with 25 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Rondo kicks to Bradley. Back to Rondo. Outside Bradley. The dish now to Rondo. Plenty of space. And that one hits back iron.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
Tell you what, we haven't seen them be as aggressive driving the lane and drawing fouls in this quarter, but so far it hasn't cost them on the scoreboard.
And I think part of the reason it hasn't cost them is they went at them hard in the first quarter, and now they're picking them apart a little bit from the outside. I don't think they can get too comfortable out there, though, or the lead could start to dissipate.
Pass to Randall. Olynyk with the steal.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Kobe dishes to G. Back to Kobe. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, Coach.
Davis is checked in for Hill. Butler comes in for Randall. Nick Young's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Jeremy Lin in for G. Both free throws good from Bryant.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Dishes to Sullinger. Here's Zeller. And good on the basket. Booking. Puts up a prayer. No good. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead. They're up by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Doc, what's allowed the rhythm and efficiency you guys are playing with right now?
Because we're running, we're pushing the ball up the floor, but it's still a close game. And it's really loose balls, our turnovers, and offensive rebounds. So we got to do a better job there.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
Hey, guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offense.
Quarter welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, it's been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. The skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. Speedy backcourt of Rondo and Bradley. And it's Wallace in at the 3 spot. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against New Orleans.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop him.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Offensive rebound. Randall with the bucket.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Bradley passes to Rondo. Bradley kicks to Rondo. Rondo is doubled. Sullinger with the ball. Out defended by Randall. Shot from the wing. Second chance shot. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jared Sullinger.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's Kobe. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Bryant's got 15 points.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
The drive by Rondo. He kicks to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bradley, and he gets it to go from the high post. He's got 7. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Oh, boy, this is something you hate to see, Clark.
You know, it sure is. Injuries, though, are really an unfortunate part of the game, inevitable at times. Hopefully, it's nothing serious.
Young's checked in for the Celtics. Left side, Chandler. Uncovered. And again, it's the Lakers. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. On the wing, Wallace. Back to Rondo. He dishes it to Sullinger. Rondo passes to Young. Olynyk sets a screen for Young. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. There's the pick. G dishes to Randall from 10 feet out, and he gets the jumper to drop. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. Both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem taking it down.
Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers in the lead. Here's G. 13 points in the game. In low to Hill. Rondo with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in blocks. You look at G, 2nd in the NBA, a great defender.
Well, there aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him put up a big number in that column.
And Olynyk kicks to Young. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Now the pass to Wallace for the tie. Young's shot is off. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's G. He's covered by Rondo. Tries again. And that one's good by G. G's got 15.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons this game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. Green, he's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Young. Time now for an injury report. And let's now get an update on Avery Bradley's injury. Doris, any news there?
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head athletic trainer. The news is serious and scary. He told me it's a torn Achilles tendon. That's the end of his night for sure, and the timetable for his return to action could be a long one, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
Yeah, but it's part of the game, Kevin. Almost everybody goes through it eventually as a player, so you just have to deal with it the best you can.
Unfortunately, it is that, Steve, and it's painful to watch your teammates out there because you're helpless in that situation.
The Celtics making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. Here's G. He's covered by Rondo. And Young, here we go. And that one's good. Young's got his second bucket.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Here's Rondo. Here's Zeller. G with the rebound.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Well, now's the time to push it, really try to extend this lead, and that's exactly what they're trying to do.
You know, a lot of times it's hard in the third quarter to make this kind of a push, but it's paying off.
Rondo passes to Green. Outside for Rondo. Smart, wide open, he fires. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 6th assist on the night. Lakers leading by 5. Here's G. 15 points in the game. Chandler with the screen on Rondo. G kicks to Chandler. It's Young on the wing. G dishes to Chandler. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Zeller setting the pick for Rondo. The feed to Green. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Lakers with some time.
Good ball movement.
Chandler.
Substitution.
Let's go. You're in.
1:35 left in the third. Smart with the ball, averaging 13 points a contest. Sullinger is screen on Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thornton, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
G's checked in for Green. Kicks it to Young. Davis setting the pick for Young. Shot, high post. And Boston with the rebound. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by G. Here's Sullinger. Butler with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Green.
Yeah, 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
Here's Davis. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Smart kicks to Green. Passes it to Smart. Back to Green. He feeds it to Zeller. Fader on the way. The second chance effort gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Caron Butler.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
Boston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Here's Davis. No good on the buzzer. And it has not been on just one occasion tonight that we've seen some excellent court vision from this man. State Farm assisted the game replay, featuring one of 11 tremendous assists on the game from G.
Yeah, and you're right, Kevin, about this performance here tonight. Play after play of just beautiful passing skill. And tell you what, when he's playing well, when he's really in a groove, this offense is like a well-oiled machine.
G in at point guard. Davis is out there with Young. Then it's Hill, and it's Lynn in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Young kicks to G. Nailed from three-point land. G's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers. Now here's Smart. He's tightly guarded. And Thornton kicks to Sullinger. Back to Thornton. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
Bryant is checked in for Jeremy Lin. Celtics also with a sub. Rondo's checked in. In low to Hill. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Rondo. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Young passes to Kobe. Soft touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
And a wide open look for Thornton. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's G. Outside for Kobe. Feeds it to G. Lock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And oh, here we go with Thornton with nobody back.
You might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did it ever work out for him.
I like it. Sometimes you got to take chances in this game, especially right where they are in this game. No time to get conservative. And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Rondo kicks to Olynyk. Wallace dishes to Sullinger. A rebound by the Lakers.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
They set the pick. Young outside, from outside the arc. Rebound Boston. Sullinger's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rondo with it. Now guarded by G. The drive by Rondo. Right through the knee for the layup.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Hill, a screen on Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now. He had a nice open look right there. 19 points for Kobe Bryant. There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Yeah, 6 lead changes so far. So which team can come up with that big play you're talking about, Clark? That's going to be interesting.
And he gets the bucket.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
G passes to Randall. Young against Sullinger. Young dishes to G. to Randall. Tries again. Hill. And it's good.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
And the Lakers making a change here. Chandler's checked in. And Bryant kicks to G. There's the dish to Hill. Knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's G. 6 on the shot clock. Hill, a screen on Rondo. G passes to Hill.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Here's Thornton, and it's Boston with another.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
G dishes to Kobe. He kicks to G. He's feeling it. Not enough on that one as it misses. Celtics have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. On the wing, Wallace. Outside, Rondo. Upside, Rondo. In the corner, Thornton with it. And they will call over the back on the play.
Now that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
And Bryant kicks to G. Chandler outside. Bryant against Thornton. Chandler the pass to G. Dishes it to Bryant. Here's Randall. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Well, looks like he's starting to get things going here after that score. Now,
let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
And Thornton kicks to Rondo. Here's Wallace. No good on the 3. Lakers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Thornton. Can't hit. Excellent D there from Hill. And it's sent back by Hill. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. .129 left in the fourth quarter. Rondo drives in, misses off the left iron. The Lakers in the lead. Throws it up high, and finish off by Bryant.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt. Their teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They highlight the assist.
They double him with Wallace. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And the 3 off target. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Rondo dishes to Sullinger. On the wing, Thornton. Defended by Bryant. And that one goes long.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Here's G. He's covered by Rondo. Bryant has the open look. Good!
Kobe has been sensational.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Thornton passes to Rondo. Into Sullinger. Here's Olynyk. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket. Desperate.
Here's G. Hill, a screen on run. Here's G. Lets it fly from 18.
Got it!
He is setting this place on fire, fella. His shooting has been off the charts.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Well, your defense was obviously a huge part of getting the win here. How much of an emphasis was that for you guys tonight?
I mean, I make sure we play strong defense. And if I catch somebody on my team dogging it out there, I'm going to bark in their ear about it. Lazy defense means it takes longer for us, for me to get the ball back. You feel me? And that's taking away from my shots, you know? That's not cool. Doors, that's not cool.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.
Love the passing out there tonight. Love it.
Hey, I'm just out there trying to help our team win ball games. That means setting my teammates up all game long? Then that's what I'm going to do.
This team definitely needs your passing. You can't understand how important that is. Keep it up.
For sure, Coach. For sure.